Matilda, and I am Coach in Mentality. So, this is how you start to be aware towards your goal of being a mastermind. So, first off, how important are our thoughts? Our thoughts are extremely important because one is not only your thought is coming, thought is going, right? You register things and the thoughts come up accordingly to what you did program your brain. So things are presented to you every time you watch out of society, every time you look at social media, everything is something is presented to you like every second. So without your awareness you can easily go and fill your minds with shit that people presented for you. We don't want that. We need to control what we are programming our minds with because it's simply not worth it having all of these emotions that is not helping you anywhere. Because if we look at emotions, we have a lot of centers in our bodies where we feel a lot of emotion. So the feeling itself is the feeling, the center of the feeling. Solar plexus, for example, it is feels warmth and it feels almost breathtaking. So if you are with a loved one and you feel this feeling in solar plexus, you will probably connect it with the thought of this is love and happiness because that is what you connected the feeling with. So your emotion will be probably love and happiness. But if we only look at the feeling itself, it's the same, whether what, whether if it's a good or negative thought you are going to connect it with. So when you connect it with opposite, you connect it with something that just popped up, it was a negative emotion. And this is the same feeling. It is warm and it's almost breathtaking. So when you connect it with a negative emotion, guess what? Now you created a bad emotion that it feels uncomfortable. But it's the same emotion. It's just a matter of the thought of who's different. But when we look at thoughts itself, like I said in the beginning, it's not only your thoughts. Seeds are planted everywhere. So, social media, internet, news, only if you go out on the street, like waiting for the bus. Can you imagine how many things you just, how many thoughts just get on that small journey on the bus? People are talking, you hear them, you see shapes, numbers. Our brain understands exactly what that is. Just our consciousness it does not. Some of us does, some does not. But the thing is, the emotion itself, there is no bad emotions. The feeling is nothing bad with the feeling. Otherwise, we wouldn't be like living essence with the spirit. The problem is our thoughts. If we don't control the thoughts, it is easy to connect the feeling with negative thoughts, and that is why it becomes a problem having emotion. So how do we fix that? First off, all the thoughts are just thoughts until you choose to have them in your mind round and round all the time. That is becoming a problem because, like I told you, it's not only your thoughts. These thoughts are registrations that you simply get every time you walk out or you watch TV, you watch on your phone. The registration is continually coming into your brain. And it's okay, but you need to be aware how to master that, to not get affected long term. So when it comes to an emotion, we want to observe the emotion that comes an emotion. So we're mindful. We can calmly we don't need to judge this emotion. We don't need to do anything about it really, or this thought. You can simply see if this is a thought that is going to help you forward or not. Is this a negative thought? Is this accurate right now? Is this real? If not, let it go. Just just let it go. And even if it pops up like 20 times again, you do the same. You see it has no value, you leave it. Because we don't want thoughts to control. We don't want anything to destroy our powerful brain. And we simply do not want to get disturbed and getting things we actually don't want. Because that is what's happening when you fill your mind with negative thoughts that you don't want, that you fear, and then you wonder why you feel so badly. And the truth is, you're not feeling bad. You're just connecting the wrong thought with emotion or with the feeling, and that becomes a negative emotion. So try this, comment, uh, comment something if this was any helpful to you. Subscribe if you like it. See you in the next one.